Hey guys, what's going on? Mouse here. So just a quick one today. I actually found another potential bug on Lennart Nierman, specifically on how his A3 works. So I'll break it down in a bit and I'll show you exactly what's going on. But before that, just a quick reminder. Firstly, Season 9 of the Content Creator Program is ending soon. So if you've been supporting me there, you can now extend your support on the website. And just a heads up, if you don't manually extend it, it will be automatically canceled. You're not going to be able to receive all the upcoming codes. And also just a quick shout out to all our top 10 supporters. Thank you very much for all your support. It really helps me a lot. Mr. Bombastic, Manish, King Kong, Snake Eye, Master Mix, and a couple of NIDs here. You guys already know who you are. I think Lord is here as well. Shout out to you, bro. So yeah, thank you so much once again. And also we have 3 new codes coming soon. Essence Stones 500, Mana Power Elixir, Custom Draw, Gold, Abyssal Crystal, and Abyssal Fragment. So if you want to receive all of these, make sure to support and also to extend your support for next season. And also for new or returning players out there, reminder that the first anniversary events are still ongoing and the rewards here are actually kind of wild. You don't want to miss them out. You're getting this Alicia Blanche skin plus a free copy of the unit, her weapon, 5 million gold, and more. Really love the skin, but I just wish we can still use Alicia now because she is so out of meta right now. We've also got the Night of the Hunters still active for a few days. This one gives you lots of free SSR selectors and also a costume for Song Jinwoo and Transcendent Rune Selector. And of course, the Shining Opportunities event, tons of rewards right here. So they're not super valuable for endgame players, but if you're new or returning, this is crazy value. Like really, don't miss out on this and just log in now, play, and just claim everything. Alright, so let's talk about the potential bug that I mentioned right here. I am in my extra account and I had to pull for Lennart here and he's now at A2, not wearing anything that could potentially affect the damage. And I am at exactly the same total power just so we can rule out any inconsistencies from the bonuses and penalty. And Lennart is now at A2 and the reason why I stop at A2 right here is because we are gonna test the A3 effect. When the user uses the first skill, second skill, and the third skill, it increases the duration of the attack zone that's created by 3 seconds. Basically, we're just getting more duration, and I am assuming if we're getting more duration, we are going to expect more damage. So let me just show you that real quick, and let's check the damage first before going to A3. Alright, so let's check the first skill first. I'm gonna cast the second skill and cancel it to get the analysis buff, just for consistency. I'm gonna just wait for it to stay in position. I'm gonna use the first skill. As you can see, the damage is 3.9k. That's gonna be consistent, and there will be 20 hits of that. There you go, left side, 20 hits. 89k total damage. Okay, that's very consistent. So the second skill works differently. There is an initial burst damage right there, and the second one, 23k and 46k, and then there will be 2,000 each damage over time. There you go. So total damage is at 114,000. That's gonna be 23 hits minus the 2 initial burst damage, so 21 hits of damage over time. Now let's go ahead and advance Lennart to A3. Let's just check the stats first. Defense is at 7k. Damage increase 3.9%. There you go. So we got 1,700 total power, but I think that's okay. And then defense is just so everything is just roughly the same, okay? Except for the total power. But I think 1,000 plus total power should not affect the damage that much. So now let's check what is going to happen to both skill 1 and skill 2. I'm gonna start with skill 2 first. Okay. So let's just wait for him to stay in position. Remember, we got 23 hits total earlier. Alright. Burst damage. Still the same damage. 45k, still the same damage. And then we can check the duration. It will be longer and there will be more hits. 25, 26, 29, 30. Now 32 hits total. And the overall damage, of course, increased. So it's working on the second skill. Now let's check what is going to happen to the first skill. So cast this. And I'm just gonna wait for it again to stay in position. There we go. Bam. 1.9k damage now. Look at that. 1.9k damage. Immediately, the damage got reduced. The duration will increase, by the way. So, look at what's going to happen here. Our number of hits, there you go, are now at 40 hits. And the total damage is just 80k. I think it's even lower than the first test we did. So what happened to the first skill is that the duration increased, the number of hits is now 40, but the total damage actually remained the same. We did not get any increase to the damage for some reason. So let's just try it again, just one last time, just to be sure. I actually had to pull for it in my extra account just so I can test this. I noticed this in my main account already, but I just wanted to confirm. Okay, so again, 1.9k each damage. So this is already significantly less than the previous one. It's much faster. The number of hits, we have more number of hits, up to 40 maximum. But look at the total damage. It's 87,500. Oh, just almost the same as the previous one. So there were some crits, but it should not affect the damage that much, right? And we noticed a lot of damage increase on the second skill. And the ultimate will be the same, by the way. I already tested that in my main account. So now the question is that a bug? I do think that's a bug. Or I don't know. It sounds useless because you extended the duration. Yes, the duration noticeably increased by 3 seconds. That's right. But if the damage is the same and we extended the duration, then there will be a higher chance that the enemy will move out of the position, and instead of dealing the same amount of damage over a short duration, there will be a risk that you won't be able to deal the full damage. So I already tested this on the ultimate as well as on the second skill. It works. It extended the duration by 3 seconds and also increased the damage. And so there is another one way to interpret this. Possibly it increases the duration of the attack zone. What is the attack zone? Is it this one? 7 seconds dealt trail of strikes. And second skill calls down a rain of mana power that deals AoE damage. Different description and different from this. Zone remains for 5 seconds dealing continuous damage. So we don't know exactly what that is, and it doesn't make sense to add the first skill here even if it will not increase the damage. The only other possibility that I am able to think of is that if you cast the ultimate or the second skill, and if you cast the first skill afterwards, it will continuously add more duration to the attack zone. But I also tested that and it's not what is happening. So right now, duration increased by 3 seconds, number of hits increased, doubled to 40 hits, but the damage per hit was cut to half. And so the final damage did not change. So I'm not sure what happened here, but if you guys have any interpretations or any information about this, please do let me know in the comments section. If you believe this is a bug, please do help me out in reporting this as well. I already reported the previous one, although I only got a template reply, but I still submitted them anyway, and I also sent them an email for the video and such. So hopefully they address this soon, or maybe it's intended. I'm not sure, but I think It's not, because it's in the first place. It's very weird that the first skill will get an increase in number of hits, duration, but ended up with same total damage because the damage per hit is significantly less. So yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. See you on the next one.